I think nobody really settles for anybody. They go for they typically get what they want. They just find themselves resenting the person that they got for not having more, but that's all that they fucking are supposed to have.
Yeah.
And so they get upset and it causes issues in a relationship and whatnot. But you get what you you get what you test for. You don't treat it like a cop. I think I should go to MIT. I think I should go to Yale. My SATs and my GPA says I'm supposed to go to community college. I'm only supposed to go to state, but I think I deserve to go to Yale because I got some friends that go to Yale, and the Yale people like to party with me, and the boys at Yale like to fuck with me. This is women math. The boys at Yale like to fuck on me. The boys at Yale, they compliment me. So I think I should go to school with them too. But my SAT scores and my GPA says I'm supposed to go to community college. So I'ma just settle for community college. Did you really settle for community college? Since that's all you qualified to go to? You didn't settle for community college. You wasn't you couldn't
that's
go.
your lane. That's your lane.
That's your lane. Thank you, B Madden. Giving me the verbiage. That's your lane.
I got you 1911. I got you.
So
let me clarify what I meant by the big joints are the worst. What I meant was I said that on a show a few days ago. I said one of the worst things that I've done to contribute to this problem is, how those girls that maybe like when we were in college, we called them really thick. We called them super thick, dumb thick, but they were really just borderline big girls. Like, you see what I'm saying? They were, ass spilling out but they were borderline big girls. And the craziest part is that when we really honest with ourselves as black men, when it comes to bedroom fun, that's crazy. Like, unleash that shit out. So we started to develop a little bit of a fetish.
That's a fetish, yeah.
You put straight up Pornhub moves on each other, like, yo, look at you going crazy on that.
Straight.
And the worst part is that you thinking you doing that with her, y'all develop a little, relationship outside of whatever else you got going on, and now she thinks she qualifies for public affection and, hey, let's go out here, and you like, whoa, like, nah. We can do what we do. But the big joint, that's why I said they the worst with that, when you start smashing them and you only wanted them for that purpose.
And don't forget, they cook up a mean meal too, right, Mike?
Right? Look. They the worst. Yeah.
Got him.
Yo. But anybody else? Because now I'm in city. I'm having flashback.
I got it.
Might have a flashback, y'all. Don't mind him.
So I gotta ask.
I got a little something for this.
Let me ask this real quick.
You want to go, Luis? Go ahead.
Yeah, let me just ask this real quick. What Shannon said was spot on, right? But you got to understand that,
Luis, you don't qualify. You don't qualify to talk because your mic is fucked up.
My mic is fucked up. I've been trying to fix
it's good now, but goddamn, I was like,
is it better now?
Yeah, now you qualify. Yeah. Now you
okay.
In a conversation with us and shit. At first, we got to send you to community college to have your solution.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm a transfer. Yeah, I think what Shannon said was spot on. I think that the social media revolution has really, really created this sort of monster that can no longer be put back into its jar, right?
You want to bet?
I'm almost wondering
conflated. Everything's conflated.
Yeah, everything's conflated. So I'm almost wondering, if we, how should I say this? I'm almost wondering if we remove the aspect of women trying to have experiences, getting flown out, having all these, great experiences, access to certain men at a young age, right? That kind of create this huge bubble, right? Because once they've already gone through that experience, some of them don't really self-improve. Some people just don't self-improve in other things other than the the monetary gain that they receive, the attention, the getting flown out, the dinners, the gifts, etc. Right, and sort of that is what's probably become the issue. It's like sort of the free, sort of frivolous dating that happens, and you get all these experiences, and then once you start to find somebody serious, they don't give you all those other experiences that you got in your early 20s, mid 20s, you know what I'm saying, possibly maybe late 20s or whatever. Now you're in your 30s, you know what I'm saying, and you want all those butterfly feelings that you were getting back in your 20s, but you're not getting that from the guys that are in and around your proximity because they're just not that guy. You know what I'm saying? They're just not giving you that experience, but you're on cloud nine thinking that you deserve that, not understanding that was probably a one ticket ride on that roller coaster that you probably didn't capitalize on. And now the ship has sailed. It's left the station, and the lights are slowly coming on. The music is slowly fading in the background, and all the people around are typically the people you either went to school with in and around your neighborhood, probably work within your profession. You probably have a work relationship, and that's probably it. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get all those granular experiences that you had to relive them in your present moment, and it's not going well for you. So I think that probably, experiencing all that up front probably might set them up for failure down the road for more permanent, long relationships.
Yeah,
Luis,
so like with
the term is flued out. Just FYI, it's flued out.
Flued out. Yeah. That's what they call it now.
It's
so
getting flued out.
with the reason a lot of this is happening is like Shan, I know Lewis, you made a point about value earlier. I know women's perceived value is completely different than what it actually is, right? In most cases. And that's the biggest mistake they make, is because women support other women if they say they're a 10, right? They'll say, oh, yeah. That's the problem. We don't do that to each other. We police each other. We check each other. If we're doing something that's messed up or we ain't it, if we suck at something, we'll talk to each other as men about that. Women generally don't do that. They'll talk to their other girlfriends about her when she get up and go to the bathroom. But then when she come back, they ain't got nothing really to tell her. They're going to just tell her everything good. So they don't help each other improve, and they don't respect what men say half the damn time. They think that we crazy. So how can they really improve if they can never, ever really get some sound advice? So their entire perception of themselves is skewed from reality. It's not the same. They don't have any idea of where they actually stand. And like we were pointing to earlier, we further reinforce that by, dating these women. You know what I mean? Because dudes get creative, right? Like, we know we do it, right? Like, we'll get a chick. It'll be a chubby joint or just somebody that ain't right because it's just on some humbug. You hit like, dang, you know what, man? Let me just hit this joint up. After you like 3 chicks down on the list, you like, man, I'll hit this joint up. Whatever. We hit it up, and the game looks the same, right? We don't normally. Some dudes got it like that, but if you ain't got it like that, you really tell a chick, like, yeah, nah, we good. You'll push up on a chick the same way. The game looks the same. We don't just say, yo, I'm trying to hit and I'm gonna be out. Like, no, it's the same game. We would kind of court the woman the same. We would act like we liked them, talk them up, gas them up and everything. And then when we hit, it's different. So females can't even distinguish what a man wants out of them because a lot of times we're not even straightforward with what it is that we want, because unless you were that guy like we referred to before, you can't get that. They're going to try to get something out of you. So we run that game, hit them off, and then there we end up.